Hello, Primary 5. I've known Miss Duncan all of her life. I'm her mum. I'm going to read today Chapter 14, Nosy Neighbour. Ben couldn't help himself. His eyes darted towards the window, and for a brief moment he saw a dark figure wearing a strange hat peer through the dirty glass and then quickly disappear out of view. There was a man peering at the window, said Ben breathlessly. I know, said Granny. I told you not to look. Shall I go out and see who it was? Said Ben, trying to hide the fact that he was more than a little frightened, and really he wanted Granny to go and see who it was. I bet it was my nosy neighbour, Mr. Parker. He lives at number 7, and he always wears a pork pie hat, and he keeps spying on me. Why? Asked Ben. Granny shrugged. I don't know. I imagine he has a rather cold head or something. What? Said Ben. No, not his hat. I mean, why does he keep spying on you? He's a retired major, and now he runs a neighbourhood watch scheme in Grey Close. What's a neighbourhood watch? Asked Ben. It's a group of local people who keep an eye out for burglars. But Mr. Parker just uses it as an excuse to spy on everyone. The nosy old devil. I often come back from the supermarket with my bag of cabbages, and he's hiding behind his net curtains, spying on me with a pair of binoculars. Is he suspicious about you? Said Ben, more than a little panicked. He didn't want to be thrown in jail for aiding and abetting a criminal. He didn't really know what abetting meant, actually, but he knew it was a crime, and he knew he was too young for prison. He is suspicious about everyone. We have to keep an eye out for him, young lad. The man's a menace. Ben went over to the window and peered out. He couldn't see anyone. Bring! Bring! Ben's heart missed a beat. It was only the doorbell. But if they let Mr. Parker inside, he would see all the evidence. The police would need to send Ben and his granny straight to prison. Don't answer it, said Ben, as he ran to the middle of the room, and he started stuffing all the jewels back in the tin as quickly as he could. What do you mean, don't answer it? He knows I'm home. He just saw through the window. You answer the door and I'll hide the jewels. Me? Yes, you. Hurry. Bring, bring. The ring was more insistent. Mr. Parker had left his finger on the buzzer even longer. Ben took a deep breath and walked calmly through the hall to the front door. He opened it. Outside stood a man in a very silly hat. Don't believe me? This is how silly his hat was. Yes, said Ben in a high, squeaky voice. Can I help you? Mr. Parker put his foot inside the bungalow so the front door couldn't be closed on him. Who are you? He barked nasally. He had a very big nose